What's up guys, Armada here, and in today's video we are gonna go over yet another case of Nintendo screwing over their fans. In this case, it's actually an Ultimate exclusive event. In the past with Big House and stuff like that, some people were like, oh, Ultimate got cancelled due to Melee, all these Nintendo fanboys, bootlickers, whatever you want to call them. But in this case, clear cut, Ultimate only getting punished in this case. So let's go over it. Gonna swap over here, checking out this tweet. So this is kind of interesting. Nintendo not allowing Play vs to run competition because they claim to be working on collegiate esport themselves. Seems unlikely considering their complete lack of involvement in the amateur/pro level. And then we can see here as well. Hello, unfortunately we will not be able to offer Nintendo Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for college this spring 2021 season at the request of the publisher, who wants to wait to restart their college activities at a later date. We apologize to those who signed up and have some more exciting announcements coming in January that should more than make up for not having Smash this spring. Alright, so what we can see here, Nintendo canceling, hurting the scene, as we're used to seeing, and they want to restart at a later date. I mean, of course, I can't see into the future, I can't give 100% certainty on how this is gonna go down, but it wouldn't surprise me if either one of two things will happen. One, this later date will never happen. It's just gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna happen at some point in the future, and then slowly but surely fade away, and nothing comes out of it. That's probably the most likely option if we look at Nintendo in the past. Stalling, and then nothing happens. Or the second option that could happen, probably slightly less likely, but also could happen, is that something might come out of this. It's going to be absolutely against what the community themselves wants in terms of, rule set, how they want things to run. So that's the thing, right? As well, that if people, what Nintendo don't seem to like, actually they must understand it at some level at this point, but it's like the community and the players, they want to run events and tournaments their way, right? And Nintendo either pick options of like shutting things down or running it in ways that the player base, the viewer base actually don't want. But yeah, that's like the two options I see coming out of this. Most likely that nothing will happen. And yeah, as I said, the later date means never. Can also check out this tweet. Playdius is arguably the most powerful group in collegiate right now, since they have a ton of money raised from investors. 60+ million as far as I know. They've been able to buy licenses from other devs for a few million, but it doesn't look like Nintendo went for it. If we are to assume that this part is true, it seems like other developers can come to some sort of an agreement, but Nintendo once again not being that type of company. All in all, I'm just hoping for the best for all the people involved. But yeah, another example that Nintendo actually don't even care about one of their best-selling games at the moment. I don't know exactly how high up Ultimate is ranked right now. I know it's one of the best sold games to Switch, and it will remain that way until the rest of Switch's lifespan. So it's very sad. I feel bad for the Ultimate players. I wish Nintendo cared more. I mean, you have a game that a lot of people love, and the online is beyond atrocious. Hard to put into words exactly how bad it is. And then, they're not allowed to compete either. I feel very bad for them. So yeah, hashtag free Ultimate, and hopefully we can save the Ultimate players from Nintendo. Alright, got a PB at least. Got a PB. Ice gotta hope.
That is
Higgins, what
fucking
was that?
hilarious.
Oh! I did every single kill that match.
God.